Hello and welcome everybody, welcome back to my Anatomists playthrough. We are sitting in Taubenmoos, day 34, currently night. We will pick up another contract very soon. Let's just talk very quickly about goals for this episode and campaign at this stage overall. So we want some more quality bros. Last episode we have hired Balneman and we want to level him up quickly so that we can confidently fight Undead locations, but we will need to replace weaklings in the team. You know, Fury here isn't the strongest. Horic, potentially even more brothers that are not endgame material. The hunt for even better bros never stops in this game. Next, we want to defeat more beasts and we want to hire a scout, and that's required to fulfill our ambition. This helps to build our renown and get us ultimately access to nobleman contracts, and we will be paid more overall for fulfilling those contracts. Finally, we want to improve our gear continuously. We have raider gear on all of our bros, but we also want tier 3 weapons and some heavier armors and things that we can use on our fatigue-focused brothers. So let's take this contract to follow the tracks. Let's start following them. And, oh wow, they are not too far away. And this is a large pack, but made mainly from Brigand fags. And at this stage in the campaign, that shouldn't be a massive problem for us. So I will make this battle play out faster. Otherwise, please feel free to use timestamps to make a jump right after the battle. Okay, we have defeated all of the stragglers and collected the loot. I think it was a great little contract overall. We are even offered to pay it more, but I would usually decline those offers as that would decrease our reputation with the village and the faction. Okay, we can see 2 quality woods. They are a little bit overpriced, although I can still turn pretty decent profit with them. Interesting recruits, and wow, behold, we have found Tostig here, and he has 3 stars in melee attack and 1 star in melee defense and 2 stars in fatigue. And Wildman, although they are a bit slow, they gain experience 15% slower. They can roll a very nice fatigue. So if we take this mace away, you can see he's starting with 109 and 2 stars, so he can be our end game character if he grows well. He rolled nearly maximum melee attack and maximum melee defense. 45 resolve, nearly maximum health. We can make something really nice out of him. Congratulations, Gisela, on your next level up, and it's a brilliant one. Let's bump this resolve, and you can finally be protected with Nimble. I will now reshuffle my team and make some place for Tostig. We'll probably want to keep him in the backline, safe from any harm, as he levels up, and we'll have to make a decision on who to put on the bench again. Well, for now, we've decided to keep Tostig on the bench, just until we can see what our next fight is. We want to continue exploring towards the east. There is undiscovered location there. We know that because there is a road leading over there. And yeah, we do still have lots of unexplored land in between towns. Who knows what's hiding over there. There's also those southern parts of a map that we have completely undiscovered. So, what are we going to do? Let's venture towards the east and try to find more locations. And oh wow, okay, we have found Icy Cave. That's great. We will definitely come back here when we have stronger brothers. At the moment, I don't think anyone can challenge the barbarian that can be found there. Okay, more locations, and this Mossy Ruins only have 2 to 3 Geists, so even without Rally the Troops perk, I think we can take this on. We have some dogs, right? We do have 3-headed flail, and the number of armored Wiedergangers is not enough to stop us fighting those guys. So I think we can get it done. It's risky, but can be done. Let me reorganize the team, get some cleavers equipped and flails, and I will be back in a moment. I feel this is not the fight to place Tostig on the team. He still has relatively low melee attack skill. So maybe in the next fight, we can make use of him and help him level up. Let's get to it. Okay, and we have spawned on top of a hill, and one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to fight Geists where you cannot reach them, because your reach weapons can only attack if there is maximum 2 level difference in terms of a height. If it's any more, you cannot attack them if they are lower than you are. We want to level the ground a little bit. Also, if we take a number of steps back, Geists usually get ahead of the rest of the pack, and they eventually outspeed the Wiedergangers, and some of them will get really close to your team, so you can just take a step forward and at least, strike them. We don't have whips on us just yet, so we cannot attack from 4 tiles away. We have to close the distance. We have to get really close to them. One thing we can't afford to do is to allow guys to stay in the back and just continuously strike us with their spells, and the fight can get nasty really, really quickly. Dogs can be of immense help in this fight. They, upon release, they can have 2 strikes on the Geists and also go early next turn. And as per usual here, I will jump to the moment where we actually start the fight. It appears that Briganders have got up to us quicker in the end. That's fine. We connected 1 or 2 shots with the crossbow. Good strike here. It is quite tempting to break the formation, although with the Geists still being undiscovered, I don't really want to do that with any of my brothers. Let's just stay put, be patient, and kill as many Briganders as we can in the meantime. Great. Okay, there's 3 of them. We now have an opening to one of the guys, so we could step forward, and this is the brother that has dog in his pocket, so to speak. So we can release the dog and allow him to have 2 bites at this Geist. Let's hope that works. Perfect. This is one of the guys already gone. It's just that this dog doesn't have armor equipped. We may as well lose the dog. Let's continue and see what happens later in the fight. I feel we have a little bit more freedom now to step forward with some of the brothers and modify our formation. It also depends where those guys are going to go. I got a feeling guys will try to stick to the high ground. I don't know if that helps them with the hit chances. It probably does. There's no point of shooting at the guys with the crossbow, because that's going to only provide us with 5% chance, as with any ranged weapon. It simply defeats the purpose. Much better to use that on Briganders. Okay. Now, here is our tank. Let's get him into the fight. Slightly unfortunate we have locked ourselves with Axe. I can move him closer to the fight. I will not step into that zone over there though. It's definitely a trap. Right, great strike with the long axe. Chopping the head off prevents him from being spawned again. Respawning. And the guys are taking the high ground, yes. But what we need to do now is we need to deal a lot of damage to those Briganders in order to close the distance, free up our brothers from the engagement zone. And another head rolls. We can release the dog and hope that he will choose his targets well. Let's move our tank, release more dogs, and I'm hoping those dogs are going to go early next turn. I will move our three-headed flail, I'll move the backline support, get ready to release our ref on those guys next turn. And our dog is in trouble. I don't know if I can save him. I'll certainly try. Okay, and let's see now. Good, so dogs have 2 strikes each. Both have missed. And one of those dogs is now running for his life. Geists have a very strong melee attack that ignore armor as well. If you have your brothers scared and next to them, if they run, they will be decimated. Next turn, Geist will attack somebody else, and dogs will probably go last. So we still have some more chances of killing them. There we go, the power of the three-headed flail that one strike had 3 chances of hitting the Geist. And they only have 1 hit point. We have taken a light damage, but nothing too bad. And our tank is very much still in this battle. There we go. Finally removed the last Geist from the battle, and it's essentially won now. The battle is won. There's just one more Wiederganger. Let's end him quickly. Okay, let's have a look at the loot. And what do I see? I see 2 shiny things. An armor and sword lance by the looks of it. Also, we have this metal pauldrons. Plus 40 durability is a great addition to any armor. This battle-hardened Master Hunter's armor has 356 durability. With this attachment, we can take it to over 400. Wow. We have a new potion. We have a weapon that we can definitely use to enhance our firepower. This weapon has a rip skill that can essentially strike 3 tiles around our formation. It's great to have on corners. No extra damage, but weapon skill build less fatigue, and it does not cost a lot of fatigue to equip the weapon to begin with. Wow. Okay, yes, oversized blade. We can see this rip skill. It is fatigue costly, but it can strike 3 targets, and it will help us a lot in many, many battles. I would love to see extra damage on it, but again, maybe we can find some better weapons in the future. For now, it's still a massive, massive find. Our halberd can go to someone else. Maybe Hamdin can make good use of it now. Stronger than pike for sure. It is also time to redistribute this newly found armor to Seabold. Yeah, why not? He will be a fatigue-reliant build. He doesn't have infinite fatigue pool, but it will be better with Brony. I will do some more inventory management. I will skip to that moment where we're ready to embark again. All right, let's get going. Scout some more terrain, and we see Barbarian group. Lots of trolls. We can definitely fight them for some extra XP. We have found a next ruins. Also with Geists, but same amount. And I think it's manageable. Those trolls will force their way onto us, and that's fine. We will take them head on and see who is stronger. Oh dear. Okay, I've done this again. Blocked myself for the approach with axe. Here we can just jump onto those 2 javelin-wielding thralls and block them. Maybe even, yeah, damage some, like so. Perfect. Now they won't be as effective with all those injuries. Here we can wait. Let's move. Good kill. Alright. And here, yeah, we don't have a pathfinder, so unfortunately we cannot use shield wall. Okay, good first round, and it's going pretty quickly. So far we've avoided damage. That's a little bump on the armor. And 2 more. Fine, I can live with that. And that poor soul has just bled out. Yep. Yeah, I will hit my own guy with that, so let's just use single tile strike. javelin. And we may have to endure one more round of the nonsense. Only 2 dudes remaining though. Okay, great fight and a quick one. Good job. All right. We need to make sure we have managed our spaces, take the valuable items that are worth more, and leave useless stuff on the ground. And that would probably last until we can increase our inventory space and naturally sell this loot in the next city or citadel we can find, provided the prices are not going to be completely rubbish. Okay, and the time has come to look for levels. Helfrich, congratulations. You have +3 of course, and we can give you extra resolve, I guess. Yeah. That's absolutely fine. You can also get student, and Hamdin has leveled up. Mr. Hamdin, Pathfinder goes to you, and lovely to see +4 and +2. And you can also get a bit more health, I suppose. Yeah, let's go with that. And finally, Manfred, +4 is great to see. +4 goes to resolve, that's mandatory. And now we can also give you that +3 to melee attack, since you've rolled so nicely. And congratulations on our Rally the Troop perk. It can come very, very handy in that next fight to come, as we are going to assault the ruins very, very soon. It is on snow, so it's going to mess up with our fatigue a bit, but we have Pathfinder on a lot of our guys, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's just get right into it. Okay, once again, the main difficulty at this battle is going to be killing the Geists. So let's see how we can approach them this fight. And let's chop through those undead Briganders. Some of them are not even wielding any weapons. Shouldn't be a massive issue. Let's see. Okay. 3 of them, to be exact. We have managed to bump up our resolve somewhat on a lot of our brothers, so it shouldn't be too difficult to withstand their magic. And we also have Rally the Troops perk. There we go, it's not even affected anybody this round. Well done, team. Lovely to see. Let's wait with these sword lands until the stars align. I hope those 3 Briganders jump onto us and we can set up a nice strike on 3 of them. It is somewhat risky. We have Pathfinder, we have our 3-headed flail, 3 chances to hit the Geist. It's possible. Shall we be brave? Yes, and it paid off. High risk, high reward maneuver. I'm glad it worked out. And now we can showcase the Sword Lance Strike Rip on all 3 of those Briganders and connect it to all 3 of them. How wonderful! See, I told you that's gonna be a really useful weapon for us. Come on, Baldur, hang in there. I know it's scary to find those ghosts, but you can do it. Nearly a kill. Not quite. And my dog doesn't quite manage to hit the Geist. And got my... well, the dog missed 4 times, so what do you expect? Let's save the dog now. Unfortunately, dogs cannot be rallied with a man. Okay, good job, team. Hey, that was great hit. Well done. I'm surprised the chance to hit was 56%. Therefore, the battle is won, and we have managed to save our dog too. Well done, team. We did get ancient coin and another mail patch for our trouble. Let's take it all. Let me just do a quick inventory management, leave the garbage on the ground and take more expensive loot. Okay, let's continue moving east towards the next settlement. Oh, okay. It looks like there was a big fight in our company. Several people got injured. Oh wow, I don't think I've seen a free school quest anytime recently. Prices here are bad. We are not going to sell only the least valuable loot just to make some more inventory space. We'll have to do. Let's check for recruits. There is a brawler, but not quite hitting the mark. Nothing useful in terms of tavern rumors and those quests. There is a deliver cargo quest, 2 days to the south, maybe. And what is that free school quest? It is a follow the tracks. Okay, yeah, I think we are going to be up for it. Definitely some brigands. Okay, we got some hit points to heal up and recover. But it shouldn't be too long to do that. I will do some management now. We've sold some more items and let's take this quest. Need to follow the tracks towards the southeast of this village. There they are, and there's some marksmen, some raiders, actually a quite large group of raiders. That means we will need to take a bit more cover behind those shields, as we will be peppered by marksmen and poachers. Toastic, perhaps we can take you on that fight. Then again, it's not the safest of fights too. That's not on the snow, thankfully. And I can see there's a pike. They have javelins and axes. Okay, good. We will be engaging with them and forcing a brawl. Okay. Okay, I think in retrospect I should have moved my tank into the brawl first, but it is what it is. Now Ulrich here will need to take on that pike somehow, and we cannot use shield wall on our first round. We'll need to support the northern flank as soon as possible. shall be ideal. Oh, wow. Ask and you shall receive. I feel Sigbold can take a hit or two from the pike with his heavy armor and battle forged. In the worst case scenario, and our tank can move forward. They surround us and we surround them. Right, depends on what those raiders will do, but I'll probably need to put my axe in front of the long axe. Yeah. Let's see. Alright. Okay, Baldo's in trouble. One round swing has been a little bit too optimistic from my side. Oof, good dodges. Okay. Oh, Baldur, well done. You know, with bad RNG, that could have meant your death. But so far we are holding strong. Okay, yeah, maybe that pike. Oh yes, pierced arm muscles shall help us. Gonna engage with the poacher. Yeah. Job done. And we've been stunned. That's not good news. That gave him a bit of a scare. I should have moved with Manfred. Come on, that was crucial. Eerie, you need to start pulling your weight, mate. Yeah, javelins should be more effective. Yeah, okay. We broke one of those raiders. More like cascade would be awesome. Yep, that works. No fatigue for round streak, unfortunately. And we missed this too. Okay. Okay, all of them are running except for that one poacher. The battle is won. I will therefore move forward to the post-battle screen. Okay, we have gained one undamaged armor thanks to that headshot from the crossbow. And let's pick better stuff and keep going. There we go. We can return to the village. Okay, and there was okay amount of money for us. Even that free school contract. To be frank, we can get a lot more money by venturing far to the wilderness and plundering ruins. Let's head out to find another settlement. And there's a very small group of thralls. Let's dispatch them quickly. Okay. And there's another orc group here with orc young and some orc warriors. Oh wow. Oh wow, what's going on? There's another group of barbarians, this time a lot more dangerous with some reavers. I think Baldur would do well to return to the team if possible. Horik is content, but yeah, he's not unhappy anymore at least. Okay, I'll do some management. We may need some nets. Reavers can wield two-handed weapons that can absolutely decimate our ranks if we're not careful. Let's be careful here because we can be easily engaged into fight with both of these groups at the same time. So let's move out of the snow and fight them on steps since they seem to be chasing us. I can do some inventory management, make sure we are happy with all of our choices. Anything else we can do here quickly? We have benched Toastic again. So far we cannot find a suitable fight for him. Since we have one perk available for Gerard, let's give you Brawny so you can then swing with that mace without being tired easily. Let's fight. I can see the terrain is tricky and we have a disadvantage here. They have an upper hand. Some of our men are on the lower ground. I think we should retrace our steps, do this for 1 or 2 turns and set up the fight on the level ground. We want to avoid thrown javelins and axes. Those reavers carry heavy javelins and heavy axes, stuff that we want for our own hybrid characters and throwers. I'll fast forward until we have a fight on our hands. And here we are. I have moved all the way back and now we can engage with those thralls. Let's see if we can hack through this dude quickly. Ooh, nearly a one-shot kill. Not quite though. Good, good, good. Yeah, so we may need to use our tank to step forward and tank those javelins. Yeah. You can shield wall. I would want both my two-handed mace and axe in a striking range of somebody ready for the next turn. So I'm thinking to move one tile forward with both towards that Reaver. The cleaver. Reaver with a cleaver. Let's make use of our net and kill this barbarian quickly next turn. Let's position ready for it. So Ortwin, who's my other tank, I would position him closer to the remaining Reavers. I think one of them has javelins, heavy javelins, to throw two. Okay, let's get our backliners ready and jump in with the Hammer Boy. Now the decision is whether to strike or just put a shield equipped for the time being. He's got a decent melee defense. Well, let's strip him of the armor. Okay. Right. And here we want to support the hammer. Right, so far so good. Taking some javelins to the face. Right, we need to yes, kill this Reaver, and we have seen that he's dropped those axes. Fantastic. Now the main priority is to get rid of the two-hander. Yes, great job, team. Well done. Now that's all over Reaver's gone. We have only 4 thralls, or 3 thralls remaining, and the drummer somewhere in the back. He's always running away. You could release the dog and try and catch him, but I don't think he drops anything interesting. I shall cut battle short here. I think we've got this in the bag. We shouldn't take any major damage. I'll see you in a moment. Here we go. The drummer has run away, and we have got a set of heavy throwing axes and some two-handed weapons. Right, let's have it. I'm definitely picking that up. We also have a lot of cheap junk in our inventory that we probably don't need to hoard. Sir Lothar, congratulations on your excellent level up. +2, +3. Well, why don't we pick some extra range defense, since everything else rolled kind of an average. And we can now give you student for faster learning and XP gains. Fury has taken some damage, so we can move you and put Toe Stick into that next fight. Okay, so this battle should be straightforward. I'm just going to let it play out. Feel free to use timestamps to move to the post-battle loot screen. We should be able to dispatch these thralls quickly. Main goal is not to take any damage, as we do still have one skirmish with the orcs this time. Okay, that was rather clean. I don't think we've taken any damage or any notable damage. That's that. And now we can give chase to those Orc Marauders. That's where the scout would have been really useful. Oh, it's hard to catch them. Now, I think this is the first time we're going to face warriors, so one thing we need to be aware of is that they do have lots of armor. They are very bulky, and they can also push our men around the battlefield to get to our backline. So it's usually advised to keep our formation tight. This time around, as there aren't that many enemies, I've decided to leave my tanks out front, hoping to absorb some damage and maybe negate that lounging stun attack. Sigbold is not going to make a good use of this axe this turn. Yeah, let's just wait for those warriors. It all depends where they decide to go. Ooh, okay. That's a little unexpected. Okay, one of them is broken. Hamdin is in some trouble. We can cast the net on this warrior, why not? That was smart of that orc. Without Indomitable, they can do all sorts of shenanigans like this. Yeah, we can release our dog, help with this orc warrior. Okay, one of them has lost some resolve. That's always helpful. Good hit, and we can only shield wall on our tank. So we are defending with 13% probability to be struck. Hamdin has lost his armor now. And he's in trouble. Need to work on that orc quickly. Okay, we got him. Hamdin is saved. Good job. Okay, yeah. Jump off the high ground. That should help us if anything. Okay, well, it's a battle for us. We just need to go through this orc's armor now. Only Hamdin has taken some hit point and armor damage, which we can repair and heal. Not a problem. The main thing is we haven't taken any injuries. Congratulations, team. We have Iron Head Potion, which gives us increased resistance to daze, stagger, and stand. Very nice. Some orc weapons. They do sell for a good amount of money. Also those hardened shields. So maybe worth to pick them all up. We have also picked up some level ups, so Gerhard, congratulations. Only +1 on melee defense. I don't think it's worth us to take it, so let's take that melee offense. More fatigue, and I suppose we can take your hit points over 100. That's great. Baldur, +3 on melee attack. Yet again, only +1 on defense. I think we can bump your initiative and health. I'm a little undecided on your perks yet. But Adelma, congratulations on your usual +3/+4 level up. Let's bump your fatigue as well. And I can give you student perk. Okay, I don't know how about you, but I am quite happy with how this last day, at least, has developed. We have managed to pick up those 3 quick battles. Gained lots of experience on our bros, found some useful loot. I mean, all of that we have to sell, really. Make some good money, but we need to find a place where we offload all that junk. After quick inventory management, we are going to be ready to head out and do some further exploring. These mountains should give us good view of the surrounding area. And we have found Guardian's Keep ruins. Even more barbarians, and there is a chosen amongst them. Oh, okay. Looks like this company is going to take care of them. I think we've just wasted some time, but let's find this settlement first and then try to sell the loot before we go back to the ruins Another Barbarian Thralls group, hey? Alright, let's take a look at the recruits quickly. Witch Hunter, eh? Not really something that we want, but we need tools. We have run out of them. And the prices are not great, but I think we need to sell all that junk, otherwise we are going to be losing money when we pick some more junk fighting those thralls. Oh well, let's just remove all those cheaper items, make some space for more cheap stuff. I can always leave the more valuable loot that sells for more in the inventory. Okay, I think we are ready to head out. There is 1-star quest to follow the tracks. I don't think at this stage in the game we are interested. Let's meet those barbarians. And there's another group of Reavers, a large one, 7 Reavers. Yeah, so I'm going to chase them right after we take care of this group. We've taken several turns to move back, but now that the thralls have split their forces, we can jump onto the ones that chase us with javelins, make quick work of them, and hopefully take little to no damage this fight. We do have a much more serious fight ahead of us with the Reavers, who we do plan to chase right after this battle. I'm just going to let it play it out. This is currently playing back at 1.5 times speed. Do let me know in comments if you like that editing or whether you just prefer to have those battles cut out completely. I mean, some of those battles are just not really a challenge for us at this point. In the campaign, we do have Battle Forge, we do have Nimble on most of our frontliners. Not all of them, actually, thinking about it. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, a bit more money for us. We didn't get any level ups, although I can replace damaged armor on my front line. I think there was just one. Yeah, one frontliner with the damage. Fury has taken some damage. He does have pierced cheek injury, causing him extra fatigue. I believe because we have battle ready hammed in, we can put him into our roster for sure, and he may not be the best fight for Toastic. I mean, he's nearly level 2, but not quite enough XP on that last fight for him to gain the level. Back to the bench he goes, and Fury will have to suck up and help us with that battle with the Reavers. That's ahead of us now. We do have close combat weapons on all of our backline Reavers occupying the corners of the formation. You never know if that's going to be useful. Reach weapons have that penalty to hit adjacent units. And since Toastic is benched, why don't we give him a potion? Not only is he dumb, but also a Wildman. That means he gains 30% less experience. This potion that we just fed to him reduces that by 20%, so he's only gaining 10% less XP. Once we give him Student, that's going to be finally net positive. And wow, we have 5 200s facing us. That is a serious threat. So let me think about the positioning in this battle, and let's move the timeline to the moment we clash. Okay, we have found this position with several high ground tiles towards the back. We'll try to take advantage of it if possible. Although now when I see those Reavers, I can definitely dislike the fact that they have this spear which can just destroy our shield outright. I'm not sure if it can destroy the shield on the tank, but together with the hammer, I'm really fearing I will just lose it. Also, we see those 2 Reavers with heavy axes, throwing axes in the back. So what to do? We probably have to abandon the high ground now and somehow give them a target that's hard to hit. Also, should I change my shield to that Sipar shield? It may have to be what we decide to do. So in this case, we cannot use the shield wall. Decisions. What would you do in my place, hey? Alright, I have decided to hold my ground bravely. I use shield wall on my front line and withhold those axes, withhold that javelin if possible, and just have them come to us. If I had Sipar shield equipped on my tank, I would have used him in situation, but yeah, well, that's the play. Guard also put his shield on. Let's not risk being hit by that javelin, and let's see how this all plays out. Okay, well, right now I'm happy doing what I did. That's a miss. Flying heads for the work. Good job. Maybe we can also stun one of them. Let's try. Yes. Okay. One less to worry about. And what do we do here? If we switch back to our weapon, we can't use it. Let's bump him instead and shield wall. That can stagger them. Right, how do I stop these Reavers from chucking those heavy axes at us? I can try to occupy one of them, but he's probably the one wielding the two-handed hammer. Let's not do that. Baldur is fast, so I'm hoping we can go before the Reavers turn. Okay, that's good. We can shield wall then. And so far our plan is working. Okay. Yeah, repositioning too. Ooh, that's our shield gone. And strike 2 of them. Well done. Good job. One of those Reavers has used all of his axes now, and there's one remaining on the other one. Adrenaline jumped right into our hammer. That was silly of him. And all of them in perfect position to be quickly taken care of by our team. That works. There we go. That's a battle. Nice. I'm happy with this. Have we got any level up? Sigbold, +3 on attack, still bad roll on melee defense. We've had some bad levels on our guys in terms of a melee defense. I don't know if I want to give you any perks just yet. You do have all the essentials, so for now we may decide to keep it as is. Fury leveled up, +3 on attack, and again, +1 on melee defense. Let's give you fatigue and resolve then. And underdog is my next pick for you. Okay, good. Our Baldo here could also probably take advantage of the underdog. Even if 2 enemies are surrounding, that is already a boost to defense. So it's never a waste. It's rarely a waste, let's just put it this way. Inventory is not quite full yet. We may want to wander about, try to look for some other locations, maybe find more beasts. There is also a road leading up north. Can we find another settlement? Yes, we can. This is a small citadel. We can wait until morning. And there is an event inviting us for a tournament of a kind. Okay, well, we're gonna gamble. Ooh, okay. Sir Lothar, you failed and you've lost us a lot of money. Well, your Iron Jaw didn't really help. So -3 action points any given turn. That kind of disqualifies you from being helpful on the team for now. If we can find a temple, we need to fix that injury on you. At least you haven't died, have you? That would have been even worse. I don't know if that's a possible outcome of those events, but sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It also is a good opportunity to think about potions that we keep hoarding in our inventory. Maybe we can give you a potion whilst you recover from this injury. How about this potion of flesh knitting? Yeah, why not? It should take you 1 day less to recover from the injury. And maybe also another one. Yeah, quick wipe potion should also work. That would give you extra chance to hit on enemies that we are surrounding with the remaining brothers. Yep. Why not? Good. More potions distributed amongst the team. Prices here are very bad, so we will need to try and carry some of that loot for a bit longer. And we also would want to pick up some dogs, so we may want to check on the prices. Since this settlement has kennels, let's take a look at the dogs' prices, and price is good enough. So pretty much every frontliner will have a dog now. And we've spent most of our money too. Okay. In terms of recruits, there is a Houndmaster here, and not much else. I feel we are in good position to stop the recording for this episode. Thank you very much for sticking with me. I hope you're finding the playthrough entertaining. If you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.